Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Metallic Blue Ranger. If you've been watching my channel, you know that translucence, pearlescence, and glitter all equal wins for me in life in general, but especially for toys. So yeah, this is a lot of good stuff, so let's talk about it. Let's do this. When it comes to aesthetics, Hasbro did a bang-up job here, as they have done with the other metallic Rangers, and not just, again, because of my previously stated predilections for the translucency and the glitteriness and just all that shimmery, shiny goodness. But yeah, I mean, obviously we're on the same buck that we were for the original. I mean, it's literally the same mold as the original Rangers, down to the hands. But yeah, again, that pearlescence is really striking. The shade of blue here is absolutely gorgeous. Just like absolutely love it. The glitter totally pops on this. This is definitely one of the best of the five, I would say. And from a personal standpoint, just, yeah, like it really shows. And I hope that's coming across on camera. Pearlescence pops really nicely here too, so that's definitely worth taking into account. And the one thing I haven't heard people talk about, even though usually it's pointed out, okay, they fixed red, MMPR Red's helmet, but they also fixed blue, because I have the original release here. And as you can see, they slimmed the helmet down. They brought the visor down a little bit and made it a little more accurate, and like it looks great. It looks proportional. It looks absolutely fantastic. And you know, I gotta give props to them resculpting that and really making that more accurate. So just extra kudos to Hasbro for really bringing it with these metallic Rangers. Moving along to accessories, and we get a good mix of kind of old stuff and new stuff. So starting right off with the hands, we do get our grips. They are the exact same that we got with the original Blue Ranger. The only thing worth noting here, though, is that the plastic they have to use to get this pearlescent plastic is very, very unforgiving. So you're going to want to warm up the hands if you're going to place the weapons, especially the two separated ones. So just absolutely worth noting. Then we get two fists. Same thing in that gorgeous pearlescent plastic, but again is very hard, but it doesn't matter for the fists because you're not going to be putting anything in them. Then we get the blaster, done the exact same way, no translucent plastic here, just a little bit of white paint. Then we move into some of the differences. So let's start off with the familiar yet different, and that is the same as before. Our weapon is done in the exact same style, no new sculpt, but translucent blue instead of just the standard blue of the original release, and it looks absolutely wonderful. And we also get that for the two kind of like dagger versions, and yeah, just really well done. And again, just you're gonna have a hard time, especially for these, if you want to get them into the hands. So definitely warm those up, because you don't want to break them. And then some major differences, our effects piece is this like swirly piece that we've seen with a couple other Rangers before, or a couple other figures in the line before, done this really nice kind of teal style blue. The original release, just to refresh your memory, came with this. So more of what we got with Lord Zed, just in blue. And then the Zeo Crystal, of course, as all these metallic Rangers have come with. Billy's being the triangle. So there you go. Really nice. I hear these glow in the dark and are UV reactive. And then finally, we have the unmasked head. So really good likeness of actor David Yost, who played Billy. And obviously in season 3, he was not using glasses. He was on 2 contacts. So much sterner face, lighter hair. I actually have the head from the original release here. Definitely like looks a bit older, still looks like him. But yeah, definitely like less joyful, no glasses, and lighter hair. So that is accessories. For articulation, as I had stated previously, we are on the same buck that we had been before, so not too much change. However, in an issue that came up with MMPR Metallic Red does come back, and we'll get to that when we get there. So let's go top to bottom. So for the head, we're coming up that far, actually really nice, and down, super, super nice. And you know, you can get a little bit of tilt out of that. There's a little bit of room in there. Then we have our nice butterfly joints. Then we have our arms, which come up into almost a Y pose. We get our bicep swivel, we get double jointed elbows, we get hinge and swivel at the wrist. Again, the hinges are very, not loose, but they're definitely, they give easier than they did on the original. For our diaphragm, we have a ball joint, so we're coming all the way around there. We have a standard ab crunch at the waist, which is gonna bring us that far forward. It's gonna bring us way far back. And our twist is actually gonna come from the ball and the diaphragm. Then we come down to the hips, and again, this is the original mold, so we're not getting too much. It's all right, but it's not gonna get you any like crazy martial arts poses. We do have thigh swivel, double jointed knees, bringing us to there. We have boot swivel, and then we have the ankles, which, if I can get that lined up, there we go. We get gorgeous point. We get some decent forward, and then a rocker. And the issue on to bring up was that the right foot for mine, there's no detents, though you could probably hear it. There was some detents on the left. So where MMPR red for me, the metallic version, had no detents in either ankle. Here it's only the right one that's super loose. So again, I'm gonna have to get some joint fix and try and help that out. But yeah, just something you should be aware of. So that is articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here is Billy with the other metallic Rangers, with some other Hasbro, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Metallic Blue Ranger is that this is just a chunk of translucent glittery goodness that happens to be in a absolutely gorgeous shade of blue. Honestly, this is one of the more striking of the metallic Rangers. Actually, it's probably the most striking. And yeah, so I'd say if you're a fan of the previously mentioned things, as well as Power Rangers, Super Sentai, Tokusatsu, all of that, absolutely pick this up. As I had stated before, I believe anyway, that this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So it was up on that website. I believe they're still selling them. And this is something that I would imagine would see restocks even when they sell out. So yeah, something to keep in mind. I will put a link in the description below so you can pick yours up. And yeah, I believe that is it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. Beyond that, I also have other ways to support the channel in the description below as well. So ultra thanks to you for watching one last time, and please take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.